icon. And guys, basically that's it. I don't think that we're gonna split you in small rooms because it's just us today. So let's start it. Of course, I'm gonna share the questions with you. Just a sec. Let me see here, guys. Just a sec. And I'm gonna start the introduction, while I'm taking the questions here. So guys, my name is Bruno. I am 33 years old. I'm married. I live in Santos city, and I consider myself a peaceful person. I I believe that I get along with most of the people. And what else? Mm, I've been hosting here since June last year, and for me it's a pleasure to be here with you. It's really important to, like today, I know that it's holiday, and people usually travel or do some different stuffs, but you are here, guys, and I really appreciate that. It's really valuable for me. So thanks for coming, and I'm really happy to have you here, guys. And that's it. And what about you, Ayla?
So guys, my name is Ayla. As you do know, I'm a peaceful person. I like to share my opinion, but I don't like agree. I don't like. And I'm married. I have a daughter, and I have a little dog. Um, I work as a public servant, so I need to handle some problems sometimes. And when I'm on my free time, I like to take a to take a little time for me to stay by myself, to reflect in my life, and I like to listen to music, relax music, and like to watch series and movies. And when I can, I like to travel. I like to know new peoples, and I think I enjoy this moment when I can. So that's it.
Really nice, Ayla. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Mr. Jefferson? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, good morning. I'm Jefferson. My head is getting bigger every day, popping up when I participate here at TNT. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm economist, professor of Catholic, oh my God, Catholic University of Goiás. And it's a pleasure to be here. I feel very great. Thank you, TNT.
Really nice, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Victor? Can you introduce yourself, man, please?
Oh, sure. I'm Victor. I'm married. I work as a maintenance technician in a company near my house. I'm doing an engineering degree. I really hope I can complete it in December. So, and my wife went to her mother's house, and this weekend I am alone, and I will do a lot of conversations because I don't have anything to do, no one to talk, and I really hope I can enjoy it today. And that's it.
Really nice, bro. I usually do the same, when my wife is out of home doing something else, or my daughter as well. I usually to participate in a lot of conversations here on Talking Talk. I love it.
So that's
Thanks for
great.
sharing, bro. Yeah.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Bruna. Can you introduce yourself, Bruna? I don't believe that there are some people that don't know you because you are very famous, you know, but
Just like all of you are always here. But it's really good to be here. I love the video you used to introduce the subject. And I live in São Paulo with my family. I work as a community manager here and also as a teacher. I like dancing. I like eating chocolate or eating anything that is sweet. I have a sweet tooth. And I think that's it. I love samba. It's my favorite genre. And yeah, that's it. I think about me, the general stuff.
really great, Bruna. Thanks for sharing. And guys, I want to know from you guys, how important is a workplace to you? You know, for me, for example, a workplace is really important because, as I said before, we spend so much time there, you know, and sometimes we spend so much time there than we spend with our own family, you know, we spend with our co-workers. So it's really important to have a good work environment, you know, and of course that it can impact on your performance, you know, if you are doing a great job or not, you know, because for example, if you are inside in a good workplace, for sure your performance will increase, you know, because you are feeling well and you can produce more, right? And if not, you will produce in the same way, but not in the same amount, let's say like this, you know. So it's really important to have people around you that you get along, you know. And even if you don't get along with that person, because you don't need to get along with everyone, of course, but you need to respect each other and try to create a good environment, you know. At least this is in my opinion, I believe that it's really important to know. And what about you, Ayla? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Sad. I think it's very important to have a good workplace to feel comfortable to work, and I think when there is a good not only physical workplace, but when people get along in that place, it's much better you can produce much more. So it's very important. In my case, for example, when I need to go to my workplace, nowadays I feel very comfortable to stay there, and so it's very important.
Really nice, Ayla. Good words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Bruna? What do you think?
Yeah, couldn't agree more with you and Isla. I think it's really important. This week, I had an immersion. We were talking about like working at like in person and working remotely, you know. And then like we were talking about the importance of having a healthy workplace, you know, a healthy environment there. Because there was a girl, she said she really wanted to work from home because her experience in person wasn't good. And it's not that working in person is bad, but sometimes the environment or the place you are in doesn't motivate you to go, you know, and you don't like the people, if you don't feel respected. I feel that there are a lot of things that are important at the workplace, you know, because it's the place we spend most of our day, like most time of our days, right? So it is really important to have a healthy environment, I think.
Really great words, Bruna. I can agree more. Really nice. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Victor? What do you think, man, about it?
So I agree with all of you, and it's so important to our health because I already worked in some bad environments, and that was so bad for me, and I just quit the job. I was prejudiced by the environment, by the workplace, but that was a good experience. I learned a lot, and nowadays I work in a very good workplace. I think it's improving my everyday health, and that's it. What about you, Jefferson?
Yeah, I agree. I think the workplace is incredibly important because it's where I spend significant portions of my life, where I earn my life livelihood, and where I have the satisfaction to work with students and professors, and very productive and overall well-being. So for me, it's so nice because I work in with a lot of guys in a workplace with a lot of collaborative, creative, innovative guys. So for me, it's amazing. I'm popping up ideas every day.
Really nice, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing. I believe that we kind of respond the number 3 question, but I'm gonna ask you anyways, because I want you guys elaborate your response and try to explain more with more details, what I'm gonna ask you about how the workplace can impact the way people work and their performance. Mr. Jefferson, can you answer this, please?
Yes, of course. When you have a healthy workplace culture, you can attract, you can retain and pop up talents. You can put your company to a good reputation. I think this is very, very important. So I think it's very important. As I said, it's very important to foster the collaboration, the creativity, the innovations when you work together. And it's very important too about, as I said, we have a health workplace to work. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, workplace work. Yeah, it's a funny joint, but it's true.
Yeah.
And yeah, and have you ever worked in a place that you don't like so much, or you have some issues with people? How was it for you, Mr. Jefferson?
I think it was not so good. I remember that I spent 2 years working with students and professions that I didn't like. It's not, I think the consequence is not productive, it's not innovative, it's not creative. So it's boring. And the best way, I think, you must change. If you don't like the place you work, you must to change or try to change. To change for the place or to change the way you tackle with the other guys.
Yeah, really good words, because sometimes people spend so much time in a place that they, I don't know, I think that it's a matter of mindset. Sometimes people don't believe in themselves in order to, look for another job. They always think that they don't have enough knowledge or experience or degree, and I believe that it's up to you to go for it, to pursue your dreams and what you want for life, and change the scenario, change the game, yeah. But I loved what you said about if you are not happy on your workplace, you need to change it for sure. Look for something better, for you. That's it. Thanks for sharing, Mr. Jefferson. And what about you, Bruna? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it has a big impact. For example, Victor brought the example of his job. He quit because he was like it was maybe a toxic place or a bad environment to work at, And I think the environment, the workplace can totally influence our self-esteem, our mental health. Well, we can feel insecure if we are in a place that doesn't respect us. So there are a lot of impacts in our lives, as I was saying before, this is the place we spend most of our time, right? Sometimes we see more our coworkers than our family.
Yeah.
So it's really important to be in a health place. And just to finish, I just want to add something to what you said, that it was really nice. Sometimes like we think this is that job is the only place we can be at. And if we leave this place, there won't be any other opportunity for us, So if you are experiencing a bad moment, if you are like working at a toxic place, just like try to live it, It's not the end, Like there's always a new place for us that will respect and treat us well,
Totally agree, Bruna. Really nice words. And thanks for sharing. Really great words. And what about you, Ayla? What do you think about it?
Guys, in my opinion, a good workplace has an important impact, sure, because when you, for example, when you don't feel comfortable and you started to feeling bad in that place, and I think it can influence about your self-esteem, like Donna said, your self-confidence. So it's a serious problem because you can get some mental diseases, and so it's so difficult. I've already saw some person who become sick about this, and he was so sad, and I worry about this about my workplace sometimes, because sometimes there is some agrees, and but no so serious. I think it's important there is different opinions, different ideas, and it's important. I agree this. I think it's important to solve some problems about work, our work, but when there is too much agrees, and so agrees that it doesn't make sense, and so I think it's moment to think, so that's enough for me. I need to change. It's time to change. So I think it's important to reflect about this balance, and when that's happy with you, it's important to think about the change. It's better. It's hard to decide this, but it's important because it's about your mental health. And when I don't feel good about my mental health at a workplace, I don't feel comfortable anymore to work there, you know, so it's so hard.
Yeah, it's a tough decision because there are a lot of things that are, you know, in are like are you can lose a lot of things, you know. Yeah, and you can win, you can gain, you know, as well. If you take the decision to leave or stay, it's really important thing. Really nice words, Ayla. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Victor? What do you think, man?
So I think it can impact, regardless of the sector, all of our lives. And I passed through some experience these last two years because I'm currently working in this company yet. And in November, I changed my sector. And I noticed that when I was working the last one sector, I was feeling anxiety and a little bit of doesn't trust me because of the bad jokes that the coworkers were doing, and it was impacting me. And I was thinking in July last year about changing the sector, and the opportunity opened in some sectors. I just apply, and it works. And nowadays I'm working in a new environment, a new sector, and it totally changed my experience in the company because it's a less technological sector, but the person are so easygoing, and so it's a very good team, and they don't have bad jokes about the co-workers. And I miss the last sector because it was an amazing experience to work. I learned a lot of machinery and some automations. And nowadays, in my current work, is in the maintenance field, but it's another sort of machines. But I have some piece to work and to do new tasks, because in this workplace that I'm currently working, I can share my thoughts, and my skills in English are valuable, and some of my other skills that was joked in the last sector are using well in this sector, and I'm feeling so strong because of it. And it's a little change that changes my mind, changing my attitudes. That's so great. That's it.
Really nice, man. And you know, the best thing, I believe, that you didn't need to change the company, you know, you just need you just changed the sector, and you could see a huge difference between, you know, the new one and the previous one. It's really nice, man. Really nice. Thanks for sharing with us. And about me, guys, you know, I thanks God that I work with people that I can say that I love them, you know, without exaggerating, you know, because I work at a freight forwarder company for almost 10 years, you know, and there I had a lot of experience, you know. I changed sectors, you know, as well. because I start to work at a collection team, in the collection team, and then I changed the sector. I went for master data, and then I come back to collection team because I realized that it was the thing that I would like to do, and believe it or not, I like to charge the people, I love it. Not because I know that it's sometimes it can be hard, depending on the situation, but for me it's amazing because I always try to see things in the bright side, and in my case I charge companies, not, let's say, people, I mean, the difference, In Portuguese we say pessoas jurídicas e pessoas físicas. I don't know how can I say it in English, Anyways, so for me it's good because you can make new friends because you always, in contact with these people, and for me it's amazing, and people can know about your job, and they, and you can make new friends. It's really nice, And about my coworkers in the two companies that I work, the first one that I told you, and here in TALKNTALK, I can say, I can judge because here people are lovely, respectful, always willing to help you to do something, For me, it's really great to be part of this team, and I have been learning a lot, here, guiding these conversations. You can have that insight, to be a leader, not just here guiding the conversation, but at my work, my first work, let's say like this. So some way it can impact, and of course I had not here and neither on my first work, but in my previous jobs, let's say like this, I had some bad experience as well about people around me, my coworkers, because sometimes people don't like to see you growing, achieving your goals at work, and sometimes even in your personal lives, So it's really complicated, and when you are in an environment like this, it's really hard to be there, because there are people that they don't like to see your success, So, and they always look for an opportunity to point the finger at you, on you. So it's really, really hard, But, and as Ayla said, you need to analyze if it's better to stay your goal, when you are in an environment like this. And it's not just about the benefits that you have or the salary in the end of the month, You need to be aware about your mental health, your feelings. How are you feeling about it, How are you feeling about being in a place that people don't respect you, let's say like this, don't can see your value, So it's really important to be in a place that you are valuable, and currently in the both places that I work, I feel respected, I feel valuable, and I feel happy and light, I can work in a good way. I can work freely, let's say like this, really important for me. And that's it, guys. And let me see here the next one.
No, I didn't answer. Come on, guy.
Oh my God,
You
sorry,
talk too
sorry.
much. And
Yeah, I was just about to say it. I talked too much.
it's a
Sorry,
big
sorry.
deployment. Loves in the earth.
Oh my God, go ahead, my friend.
No problem, no problem. It's so good to listen. You improving your English. But I need to talk to. I'm just joking. And I think it's very important you encourage open communication. I think this is the first point. To respect the feel about the sentiment, the thoughts, the idea, the concerns of the employees, and to listen the employees, to respect different perspective, and to construct feedback. I think feedback is very, very important. As Bruno was talking about this, Bruno and Bruno, it's a certain age, Bruno and Bruno, maybe. But it's very important about the constructive feedback. And I hope both of you have a good feedback. And Ida told us about to promote work balance, work balance, work-life balance. I think this is very important. You think about your mental and physical health, the environment where you work. And Bruno said about not to be toxic. I think it's very important not to be toxic. And Vitor said about invest in training and development opportunity. I think it's very important. You must invest in this because the guy can feel very comfortable and need to improve your skills. It's very amazing when Victor said about skills. I think when you improve your skills is a way the employee to have retention, satisfactions, and a lot of things to feel good, to feel comfortable when work in your company. And just to finish, I'm going to talk about me. In my case as a professor, I must emphasize teamwork. So I love to encourage collaboration, the team that work together with students, with professor. And this is very important because we have we can recognize the thoughts, the ideas of the guys, and to improve our knowledge together. And I talk too much, Bruno, like you.
You can say whatever you want, my friend. You feel free.
No problem,
Thank
just joking. Today's Saturday.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, man. You're amazing. And guys, I want to make an exercise with you, about this next question. Let's say that you are a owner of a company, right? And you need to implement the culture, because for me, company culture, it's really important because it's like your identity, is the way that you deal with things, and somehow it will spread for the market, so and can be your identity for sure. If you sell products, if you sell services, it will be your identity, your mark, right? So let's say that you need to hire a lot of people. And how I want to know how to create a good work environment for people, and you are the owner and you need to implement it in your company. Let's say like this. Mr. Jefferson, I want to start with you.
I think I answered this question, no? How I created. Yeah.
No,
Because
not yet.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my friend.
Okay. Because I told it's very important encourage open communication. This is I think is very good way. You can increase your communication to pay attention, to listen, to respect different perspective, to construct feedback. I think this is very important. And I told about to promote work-life balance. I think it's very important. And I think about Bruna. Come on, Bruna, take out of about the stress, about the burnout sometimes. I see a lot of guys here. You need to pay attention for this. Take care of the burnout. Take care for this. And what else? And about the mental and physical health, I changed just a little bit. It's very important to work, but to go to the gym, to walk. And just to finish, Bruna was talking about remote work, remote and not in person. I'm very worried about this. I'm very worried about this because I changed a lot. I spent 1 year and a half, 1 year and a half teaching by computer, and I didn't feel well. Because now it's so different. When you see the guy, you touch the guy, you kiss the guy, you hug the guy, you change a lot of ideas. It's so different when you talk by laptop, by computer. I think you must think about it.
Really nice, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing your opinion with us. And what about you, Victor? What do you think, man?
What is the number of the question?
Number 5.
5. Oh,
Yeah.
I think a good work environment is created by culture, and it's need to be created and raised from the beginning. And I don't know in small companies, but I think when the small company has a good start, it can grow when the company is growing. And I think it's only related to culture, because when the culture is good, the people, sometimes we have difference, but the majority feels good and can take care of their co-workers, and I think is related to this. That's it.
Really nice, man. Thanks for sharing. Really nice words. And what about you, Ayla? What do you think about it?
So, from my point of view, I think it's important to create a collaborative environment. It's so good when co-workers are aware about the importance to get along, to help each other, to share opinions. Like when we said there is a brainstorm about the ideas, and I think it's so good. I think it's so healthy when that's happening, because all of the co-workers are concerned about the solver the problem. Don't solve to I don't know, to input our opinion like this, something like this, So I think it's healthy. I think it's very important. And when there is a respectful environment, collaborative environment, and I think it's important. Don't only hard skills, but soft skills. It's so good when that is, and I think it's very important when there is a leader, and don't only a bossy person. Yeah. So unfortunately, I already worked as a bossy person, and don't and he wasn't a leader, unfortunately. So it was so hard for me and my coworkers. We we feel very uncomfortable to continue there. So I decided to quit. So yeah.
Yeah, it can be hard when you are in a place that, you know, you have a boss, not a leader, that look for you as a human being, you know. Sometimes you are not in a good day, or maybe you the way that you work is a little bit different, and you need just to adapt it, you know, the 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 task that you need to do with people, and you know, and of course, I always I for me, I believe that people can do wherever they want, you know, at work, at any place, you know. It's just about uh, put some effort on it, you know. Of course, that there are people that the they are like they are more, how can I say it? It's easy for them to do some tasks, you know. For example, uh, a sales, a sales, for example, a person that's sell things. Sometimes people think that they born for it, but not. You can learn it, you know. It's not just about how how good you are in something. You can learn. If you are not good in something, you can do it, you know. You can. It's just about put some effort on it, and you go. You can do whatever you want. But unfortunately, there are people that don't think like this, and they have the boss mindset, like say like this. And when things are not going so well at work, they believe that people are not for that place, you know, or for that task, and it's not good, you know. It's the difference between the leader and the boss, for sure. Really nice, Ayla. I talk too much, sorry. And what about you, Bruna?
Yeah. Well, I just to say, I don't know. I think it's important to listen to the employees, just like the guy was saying on the video. No, I think I've been learning this here on TNT. Like we've been having some meeting. I've been having some meetings with the hosts, you know, and like listening to them really helps to understand also what they want, you know. And I think this can help the employer or the boss lead better, you know, understanding the needs and knowing each person, you know. What else, guys? You said so many good stuff that I need to think. I was thinking of something else and I have just forgotten. Oh my God. Well, but I would say like listening is a good point. And being open to hear it, to okay. It is also important to know the values of the company, you know, and let it clear to the employees. I think this can be something good to, like, not only the values but the goals of the company, like where you want to be. And I think this can also help a little. And I think that's it, guys. You said so many nice stuff that I will stop here.
Really nice, Bruna. And you said something really important, that the values, you know, because the values are the most important thing. Because if you are going to be in an interview, for example, you need to be the values before you go. Because if you look at the values and you don't agree with them, don't go for it, guys. Don't go, because you know that you have issues in this company because the values don't match, you know. It's like it's something different that you believe or you are, you know. So it's really important to know about, to make a studying plan before you go to some interview. It's really important. And of course, you will rock in the interview if you do it, for sure. And guys, I'm gonna share some links with you. The conversation was, for me at least, was awesome. And I need you to add something for Victor. Victor, your English is improved a lot, man. I remember you when we were in a tech meeting, I think, and your English, man, is skyrocket. It's really nice to see your improvement. I believe that your efforts are working. It's really nice to see your improvement, man. Just keep going, bro. It's really nice to see your improvement.
I'm doing every single day work, and it's so hard. I'm feeling so tired, and it's part of the work, and I feel very happy. Thanks.
Yeah, I mentioned you because I think that you are the youngest here using TALKNTALK, I believe, because I already know Mr. Jefferson. I can't say anything because he is amazing. Bruno?
I'm very. Take care about not. Bruno was talking about values, and the value. Take care of the value.
Oh my God! And and I mentioned you because I can see it's a form to motivate you to keep going, and it's really nice to see you're fluid. You are much more fluid than before. Because before you thought a lot about the words, and now it's flow. It's really nice, man. Congrats.
Thank you a lot.
And I sent you some links. The first one is about our survey. So please, if you like the meeting and if you want to give us some suggestion, go there and rate us there, because it's really important, as we are talking here, And the second one is about our YouTube channel. So please, if you want to watch the video, the meeting again, you can go there and you can see where you made some mistakes, or just to improve your listening. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And the last one is about our site. So please, if you want to schedule other meeting, book some meeting, or maybe improve your Spanish, your Italian, your French, go there, and we're gonna be happy to have you in the other languages as well, And I wish you all a wonderful weekend, I invite you all to be here the next Saturday as well. we're gonna discuss the part 2 of these questions, this topic, and that's it, guys. Thank you for being here with me.
Okay, my friend, take care. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Great carnival, guys. Enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.